There we are. Gotcha. Quickly, before I forget, we want to drop a save point over here. Cave there. A. And then somewhere in this direction is going to be B. B. There you are. Now, while it's still falling, and it didn't look like it was too far away, actually. We might be able to get to it. Yeah, it's just over this hill. So we're going to go and grab that one. I don't know this game. It's day 7, so will we die soon? We might. But it won't be on day 7. It's going to be day 8. That's the only other possible now. We have not gotten a warning about the blood moon on day 6 or day 7. So day 8 is the last possible day a blood moon could occur. Hello. Hi. Uh-oh, I am out of stamina. That is unfortunate for me in the extreme. Oh, wow. That arrow did some damage. Oh. How rude. Slow down. Fine. I need about 30, 40 stamina, something like that. I do. But yeah, I need the last bacon and eggs and last... well, not the last, but a drink of tea. Okay, back up there. All the while, we will be continuing to construct the ever-important metal spikes. Now, where did that airdrop go down? Down blast. Did get in the way a little bit of that. You distracted me. Well, while I'm out here, though, we're going to harvest this tree stump. We may be lucky enough to get some honey out of it. Probably going to need it for the night. Yeah, we did. Marvelous. I wonder if there's a 100% chance now, because I'm fairly certain that every single time I've chopped up a tree stump, I have gotten honey. Any tips for those just starting out in 7 Days to Die? Okay, let's think. Understand that when you walk backwards, you walk slowly. Understand that when you're reloading, you walk slowly. There's lots of games where that isn't the case, and that will catch you off guard if you're not ready for it in this one. Honey is an enormous savior. Always keep a stock of honey with you at any time, because it is better to take the honey early and completely wipe out an infection than to have the infection get worse to the point that honey can no longer fix it. Honey is a very low-level antibiotic, effectively. It will fix an infection for you. Is it up here, perhaps? It's around here somewhere. Or at least I think it was. Get that in line. We'll go over far and then walk back. If nothing else, we'll reveal a bit more of the terrain, but I'm not sure if we're going to find this, unfortunately. And this is one of the things I like about the game. I do actually like to play on slightly higher difficulty settings with things like not getting an auto ping on where airdrops happen. Yeah, you could go with the Mr. Miyagi thing, don't get hit. But then you're going to be doing your best not to get hit, and a zombie will drop on you from above while you're investigating the point of interest. So I understand it's going to happen. Don't panic when it does. The death penalty in this game is relatively mild. Use that to your advantage. Experiment. Enjoy. You know, play around a bit. Guns are not the be-all, end-all. Melee is quite effective, but it is significantly more dangerous. Guns have a danger in that zombies will be attracted to the noise, but quite often the ease of taking enemies down outweighs the danger. Alright, we're going to wander back up this way. Hopefully we'll come across that that airdrop. If not, though, it's no biggie. One of the biggest tips, though, I would give is that you can use your environment to kill zombies, and you can use traps to kill zombies. Like a spike trap is a very good example of that. It does damage when things walk into it. If a zombie walks into it enough, it dies. You won't get EXP, not until much later, and with certain perks, if those perks even exist. I haven't actually checked in Alpha 19. But you won't get EXP from that. You get EXP from direct kills, and assuming certain science perks still exist, you'll get EXP from having high levels in that perk if one of your traps kills something. But generally speaking, it is always better to kill the zombies yourself. Don't consider Horde Night as this terrible thing that is going to, ruin your run. Don't worry about it like that. Horde Night is an EXP pinata. You've just got to approach smashing it the right way. Because, unfortunately, it is full of equal parts treats and rewards, and equal parts tear gas and angry hornets. So don't fear Horde Night, but don't take it for granted either. Build a base, but expect it to fall. Have a backup plan for when it falls. Build your horde base, or whether that's your home or your horde base. That's another tip, actually, I would give you generally. Don't make your home base your horde base. Don't set out the horde in your home base, because that's just asking for things to get in there and smash up everything you hold dear. Also, nitrate. Hooray. Actually, I forgot how to spell it. Nitrate powder, yeah. Let's get rid of that one and pop it back down. Also, that is the big thing on the map, yeah. Almost any situation is survivable, though. The chief bit of advice is just don't lose your head. Don't panic. Something can be bad, just try to get away from it. You'll get better at judging what battles you can simply run away from and what battles will catch you and kill you if you run away, so your best chance of survival is to turn and become aggressive. That will take a bit of experience playing the game. Don't get frustrated by making the wrong call. You will do it a lot before you get to grips with it. And every time an alpha changes, every time they update it, your sense for when is the right time to attack will get all kinds of screwy. Don't worry about it. It's normal. Yeah, I don't see this crate, unfortunately. Yeah, literally and figuratively, don't use your head is a pretty solid piece of advice. Yeah, if chat has noticed it, then by all means, but I am not seeing it. Unfortunately, it's somewhere around here, I'm thinking, but... somewhere in these areas down here. We'll have one last look, but then we're turning back. Already spent a fair bit of time today looking for it. The smoke from them stays for a long time. It usually doesn't stay when they're on the ground, I thought. It's fairly certain that once it landed for a little bit... Oh, hello. Hi! Hello there. That's a miss. So was that. There we go. They've noticed me now. Good. Again, this is like a microcosm of a horde. This is precious, precious EXP, and I very much want it. I'm extremely, extremely happy that they have decided to grace me with their presence. This means I'm going to be that much better equipped for the actual horde. Damn it. Whoop. Whoop out. And whoop out. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. That was strength kicking in with a something % chance of dismembering. Hello. And my stamina now is so low that I'm a little bit worried about it. Not gonna lie. Probably it for you. No, it isn't. Wow, you're still up. There we go. Now my arrow back, please. Thank you. Well, I wanted a little bit further away, so I need to take care of that. No, Horde Night hasn't passed. Horde Night will be tomorrow night. It's the only night left that it could be. It will change the it'll change the date and time to reflect Horde Night. It'll go red. It'll go wateriness. Oh, that was a bad miss. Swing and a miss. This Zomble is a little bit more frightening in general. Oh dear. Donk. I make it look easy because I'm used to melee dancing, but don't worry, you know, if you end up in a fight with those, but don't take them lightly. They can absorb a lot of damage. If you want to get into melee, learn the swing range of your weapon. Get good at stepping back at the right time. The swing range of your weapon and the swing range of the zombies. That takes a bit of time, but it is a very important lesson. Very, very useful in the long term. What is new / different in this update? You know what? I've had a few people say that they initially thought it was going to be a fairly small update comparatively to other updates. But that it's ended up being huge. Like, but huge in a game-changing way rather than there is this many features at a different way. There we go. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. It's not out in the open. A yellow, a very conspicuous wooden box. It's a crate. It won't be releasing any smoke at this point, but it's probably up on one of these hills. With a clear line of sight, you will generally see it from quite far off. But I think we've spent enough time looking now. I don't think we're going to see it. A shame. But honestly, at this earlier game stage, the airdrops are likely not going to have that great of loot in them anyway, so I don't think we've necessarily missed out too much. I'll go up this hill and have a peek on the way back, though. It should still show on the map, though. Ranger, only if you've got airdrops turned on. Default settings do not have airdrops on. By all means, that being said, by all means, if you want to play with airdrop markers on, then that's absolutely is as valid a way of playing the game as anything else. I actually like having to drop what I'm doing to have a chance of getting that airdrop. Or get better at using my map markers to pinpoint where I think the drop is going to be. Yeah, I'm way off now. There's no chance that it would be this far off course. for my 2 map markers. Oh well, heading back to the horde base. On the plus side, this time has given me plenty of opportunity to build up more of my spike traps, which I needed anyway. They take a long time to make, so. Okay, Aavak stream, I have a very important thing to ask. I recently found my love for sweet hot teas, and I'm looking for new teas to try. So, if I could, I'd like to get your suggestions. Well, first and foremost, what is the sweet hot tea that you've tried? That'll both tell me what blends you've tried, but it'll also tell me what you consider sweet hot tea. Okay. Right. Well, we tried. We did not find much sadness, much badness. We are done. See, with trees around, it could easily just be hidden underneath one of the trees, and you just wouldn't notice it. It was clearly over that hill, though, so there was no point in me worrying too much about it, but there you go. Unfortunately, we do have a bit of a wait for our stamina to regen. I should also map marker this, the horde base. Green tea with honey, basically. Okay, well, you could try chamomile with a bit of honey, or even just a bit of sugar, honestly. Doesn't necessarily need to be honey. I know that Lady Sheelab's quite fond of chamomile with milk and honey in it. Oh. Now, I want to make sure that we've got a double line of these spiked fences around here. Okay, one there. We should be able to get this all set up fairly quickly. There we go. And another 5 down here. We're going to need more and more and more besides. Because right now the corners are vulnerable, so we want to just rotate some of these spikes just to help out with that. How many more am I making? I'm making plenty more, so I'll be fine. Candles or torches? Torches will probably be the better one for this, just because they're so much brighter. But how far can I jump easily? I can even a zombie can make a 2-tile jump. Can I make a 3-tile jump? Yes, I can. So let's say that we're going to want our platform to be around there. Or at least the edge of the platform. Because we're going to want a bit of a run-up, I'm going to say. Probably wise to have a little bit of room to get a bit of speed behind me and make the jump. Now, spiders will still be an issue. Absolutely. So we're going to want to be able to deal with them. And I'm probably going to want a lip of blocks just out from this. In fact, I am almost certainly going to want that. So, with that in mind, let's rotate this until it's facing the right way. And it's going to take me a while to get that, unfortunately. Nope. Almost, though. There we go. I'm going to want this. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it on each side as well. I'm going to need another. I don't have enough stone. I'm going to need another couple of those blocks. Just to create a bit of a platform for me. Hello, businessman. Let's deal with you before it becomes night time. Hi. Yep. Well, it's not a very tall horde base, but it should be okay. In total, I'm going to need 8 grills to have easy access to everything I want. So I'm going to need a little bit more iron down here, I fancy. It's getting a bit dark. See, there's plenty of tea advice going on in chat right now. I approve. I should also plant these seeds when I get back up top. I can have some meat. Have a little bit more tea. We're getting there in terms of levels. I should have enough to get the next level of Sexual Tyrannosaurus, I think. Not that we're strictly going to need it for what we're about to start working on, but considering it's horde, it might be better to put it into a combat skill. Probably going to be better to put it into a combat skill, actually. We'll see. There we go. Getting a little bit more digging done. Yorkshire Gold with a pinch of saffron threads and 1/8 of a teaspoon of honey. Wow, cool AF, man. That is pretty specific. Also kind of reminiscent of a certain fella I know. There we go. Also, you just need to level up your game. You haven't even tried tea until you've used cardamom. Saff. I mean, to be fair, it's actually quite nice given the right blend, but... Right. Now then, that's a decent little bit of metal there. Need to get back to base. Do a little bit more. Need some more cobblestone. Well, no, we don't really need more cobblestone, but it's always good to have. Can cats drink tea? No. I mean, realistically, cats really shouldn't be drinking anything but water. They're lactose intolerant, for one. Don't give them anything with milk in it. And for two, they're obligate carnivores. They really shouldn't be drinking anything but water. Now, that isn't the same as they don't want to drink anything but water, because they 100% do. They just shouldn't. In the same way, the dogs still want to eat chocolate, even though it will kill them. Alas. Let's hide our base from view. Hi, big fan. Never been in the stream though. Oh, hello. I hope you enjoy what you see. Let's get back indoors. Need to get some more crafting on. Right, good. Good. Let's swap that out. We need a goodly amount of iron in here. There we go. We should be able to get a decent amount of arrows now. Iron arrows, please and thanks. 100 of them. I would like to favourite that. Then we'll switch to that for the Horde Knight itself. I think that would be wise. Let's grab these. Right, do we have enough to make ourselves a couple more drinks? We don't really. And I have yet to set up a tea farm. This is an oversight that I feel frankly ashamed for. I should feel ashamed for. Don't try to protect me. I deserve this. I should go down and check on our mushrooms too. Oh, we've got 2 eggs, which means bacon and eggs is now an option. I could just drop off the stuff I don't need. Condense the stuff that I can. I think that's good enough. More bacon and eggs, please. There we are. Right, again, bars. The issue here is each one of these costs 125 iron. We want a lot of them. Well, at least another 4. Ideally, wouldn't mind more, but 4 is the minimum that we can get by with. Hey, Casa. I tidied lots. It's now 4:30, and I am shattered. Lots of scrubbing and shopping awaits in the morning. Take care, and my love and dear dabblings. Oh, take care, sweetheart. Have a wonderful sleep, sweet love. Almost used your secret name. We've got about an hour left on the stream. If all goes well. Assuming we don't die horribly, which there's every possibility will in fact happen, but you know, we'll try our best not to. Right. Let's get those 2 going. Take this meat back. We do need to go out and hunt a little bit, but we've got a fairly modest stockpile of non-perishables, which is good. Grandpa's moonshine, definitely going to be bringing that with us. 100% necessary, in my opinion. Absolutely worth the effort that's going to be involved. Will I be posting the VODs afterwards? Yes, I will absolutely be posting these VODs up on my second channel, which is where my stream archive goes at the moment. So if you aren't already familiar with it, you can check it out by typing !archives. Yeah, I think we're pretty well set up at the moment. Let's grab this fat, because I'm going to want some torches. Ultimately, I think torches are probably the better option for us, because they are a lot brighter, but they will draw more attention. So there is a downside to them. Let's get them going. Right. Have a look. Can we get some more? Yes, we can. Marvellous. How long is that going to take? Only a minute and a half. We'll wait that long, and then we'll head back out. But while we wait, we can peek outside. That is by far the most frustrating thing you have to do. You can't just reorder the queue. By far the most frustrating.